Hey, what's up, gang? Corey here from Y'all Always Gone. Like I said one time before in another video, this isn't necessarily a tech blog, but where tech meets travel, we discuss it here. And today I'm going to do a review of the DJI Osmo Pocket. Now, I was already a fan of DJIs from the drone video I did some time ago. I bought a drone really just because I liked them. Ended up using it to document a lot of our travel and became a fan of all things DJI just from the quality of the drone and the ease of use and the way it was built. And so because I was already a purchaser of theirs, they had my email address and they would send me, ads for different products and things. And I saw a review say, hey, a new device coming soon, new product announcement from DJI. And I ended up watching it, and it ended up being for the Osmo Pocket. And I was really thinking, okay, that's more like photographers. I don't really, videographers. I don't have a use for that because at the time we weren't documenting our travel the way we do now. And so once I realized that we were going to try to make a blog out of this traveling thing, I decided to go ahead and get one. And so here we are. So just a quick video on the DJI Osmo Pocket. First of all, as you can see, she's tiny. And I think that is the biggest asset of this device. It is small. It's 116 grams. It weighs next to nothing, 4 ounces. And it packs a heck of a punch for its size. It records 4K video or 1080p, 30, 60 frames per second, slow motion, time lapse, motion lapse. You can pop up to 256 gigabyte micro SD card in here. And the video that comes out of this thing, not only is the quality of it good, the 3-axis gimbal the stabilization is phenomenal. And I'm going to insert some video I shot with this inside this video so you can see. One in particular, we were on a horse-drawn buggy ride through Nassau, Bahamas, and you could hear the horse galloping, you could see the horse galloping, you can tell that we were really moving. And there was these tassels on the awning that covered the buggy part where we were sitting, and you can see those bouncing. But this video is buttery smooth, and you can record certain things with this. And a lot of times people don't even realize you have it. Just kind of hold it at chest level. We did a walkthrough of the ship with it. We did the review of our rooms. It goes from out of your pocket to on in about 4 seconds, ready to record. You just hit that real quick. It'll run through its little thing. That little screen pops on, and it's ready to go. And it has a couple of different modes. I'm not gonna get into all of it here in this video, but it has a couple different modes where you can tell the head kind of what to do, what to focus on, and things like that. Right now it's facing you guys. I can hit a triple click here and face it around the selfie mode. It has face tracking, so you could theoretically sit it down and move around. It will follow you around. There's also this little device where you can plug your phone in and get a little more functionality, a little bit bigger screen. That's where you have to do a lot of your motion lapse stuff and time lapse settings and things of that nature. That would be the one kind of drawback. I feel like this connection isn't strong enough, but I do see some companies that have this mount that holds the phone and it has a piece that also attaches to this, so that's a much more stable connection. But at the same time, you lose what is, to me, one of the greatest features of the Osmo Pocket, and that's its size. So I'm not really a huge fan of plugging anything into it. I try to record most of what I'm doing with just this screen. But if you ever want to do a motion lapse or a time lapse, I'm almost certain you have to plug the phone in to do those. The battery lasts about 140 minutes, so just over 2 hours. I didn't have any issues where I wanted to use it and the battery life had died, and I recorded a ton of video. It comes with a USB-C cable and the port at the bottom, USB-C to USB-A cable, plugs right in and charges, and takes about 73 minutes to charge, but I never let it get all the way down to empty. And I never really have issues with keeping a charge anyway, because we always take some form of portable battery pack. This one is, I forget exactly how many, 28,000 milliamps. So this is 875 milliamps. This is a 28,000 milliamp battery. So, I mean, you could probably charge this thing, that'd be what, 30 times you could charge this off of this. And you see it's got more than one USB port. So you could plug your phone in, an iPad, and this Osmo all at the same time. But if you were just charging the Osmo, you get over 30 recharges out of this. This recharges my iPhone, I think, about 5 times. And if that's a little too bulky for you, they also have, I've also picked up this one, which is a little bit smaller. It has where you can plug in for a faster charge, or other devices that don't have wireless charging. But this one's also wireless, so you could just turn this one on and just sit your phone on top of it, and it would charge it wirelessly. It's a Qi charging mat. So I never really have any issues with running out of battery, because we always keep something to charge our gadgets and just make sure that these stay charged up. Like I said, I absolutely loved it. Couldn't really find any drawbacks other than the connection. The audio quality on it I thought was good for a device this size. There were some times, and I'll put this in the video as well, where we were driving through Rotan, Honduras. We had a tour, and I was sitting in the front seat, and I would kind of stick it out the window because I didn't like the reflection in the glass. So I stuck it out the window, which partly my fault. You know, you could hear all the wind. I don't know if there was something I could have purchased that could have, you know, alleviated that, some type of windscreen or something, but more my fault than their fault. I felt like the audio quality for some of the other things we recorded were great. I used it at night at a show on the ship that we watched, and I felt like the low light recording was phenomenal as well. Other than this connection, I didn't really have a complaint. I don't like okay, maybe I do. I don't like this charging port being on the bottom. I feel like it should have been on this other side, because it makes it difficult to stand the Osmo up and charge it. So if you did want to record something that was longer you want to record a longer video and you want to try to have it plugged in, you'd have to have it plugged into some type of mount that's open on the bottom, where the charging cable could come out of the bottom, rather than having it in a little stand and being able to plug the cord in here and use it while it's plugged in. So other than that, man, like I said, I think this little screen is nice. You get obviously you get more record time when it's in 1080p, 30 frames per second. Like I said, you get 140 minutes, but you can record in 4K. It's just not going to be quite as long. Your battery life is not going to be quite as long, and if your memory card is of the smaller variety, you're going to get less video if the quality of the video is better. Other than that, man, I really enjoy this thing. I didn't play around much with the time lapse. I did a few time lapse. I didn't play around with the motion lapse, and I didn't really play around with the sub motion, but it does have those capabilities. But for just cataloging, just anything you do, any events and anything, it alleviates the looking like you're walking in a video. So as you're walking, it will take out all of the bouncing. So it's just a real smooth video. And it's funny, you go to like weddings and you see guys carrying these big gimbals that go over their shoulder, and there's like a waist strap, and there's this big old handlebars, and the camera's kind of floating in the middle. And I don't know, they're probably going to swear by their bigger device, but I feel like I'm getting just as good quality video and audio out of this thing as their setup, which probably costs a lot more. So again, I'm going to post some of the videos I shot with this following this video, or I may even insert them in the middle back there somewhere. If you have any questions or any complaints that I might have missed, something you don't like, you own a DJI Osmo Pocket, and there was something you don't like that I missed, drop a comment below, shoot us an email at y'allalwaysgone@gmail.com, and we'd love to discuss. I mean, I'm not opposed to altering the video or saying, hey, yeah, good point, I didn't think about that. But other than that, I mean, for $350, that's just the device itself. The memory card doesn't come with it. They want extra for that. And I also bought the Osmo Shield, or DJI Shield, whatever it's called. It's basically the insurance for this device, just in case I break it. I love it. If you have one and you have a like or gripe, drop us a comment below and we'll talk about it. Other than that, keep traveling and click subscribe, share, comment, follow us on Instagram and Facebook. And I'll be making another video here soon. Thanks.
barber shop closed up in there. Even the barber. Barber closed up there. Closed up. 100 points. Water tower built 126 feet high. 216 feet above sea level. 26 feet high, 216 feet above sea level. The highest natural point is 123 feet. Highest natural point. Gas station, first turn to police station. This area we once used to be all residential. Now most of the houses. This is Texas studio. It's a big small residence. Red fruits. Gas fruits. Gas house over there. Victoria gas house. Private office now. You go in some bananas, see all the bananas.
See them, y'all?
Bananas in the front of you.
See the bananas?
They're green.
They're green.
See the purple
Oh, yeah, I see them.
thing there, all that, that's where the banana come out. And then you cut the banana when the body's ripe, you cut the banana off it, then you cut the tree down. See the little baby tree? And replace the big tree. Banana tree only get bear one bunch. Only grow one bunch. You cut the banana, the bunch off and cut the tree down. And then you can chop it up around the tree, the big tree for fertilizer. Let it dry up right there. The little ones replace it. One banana tree, you'll always have a banana. You'll always have a banana. Cayenne to the first cabinet here, now wax, Cayenne, syrup. Radio station and office space. The upward 27. All the cable television. Radio again.